Hello everyone, welcome to Premier Math. Today we are going to discuss some important math problems on percentage based on previous year questions. We will be solving these questions using speed matrix. So let's start our session. Our first question is the price of petrol shot up by 5%. Before the hike, the price was rupees 82 per litre. A man travels 3045 km every month and his car gives a mileage of 15 km per litre. What is the increase in monthly expenditure on the man's travel due to the hike in petrol prices? Here this man has to travel 3045 km every month and his car's mileage is 15 km per litre. So he needed 3045 by 15 litre every month. 15 goes 2 times in 30, 15 goes 3 times in 45. So he needed 203 litre every month. Initial price of petrol is 82 per litre. So he need 203 into 82 rupees initially. Now price increased to 5%. So 5% increment means 5 by 100 is 5%. 5 goes 20 times in 100. So plus 1 by 20 means 1 part is the increment we have to find. Here 20 part is the initial price. That is, if you look at this, initially price of petrol was 20 part. That is, he has to pay 20 part. Finally, it is increased to 1 part, that is 20 plus 1, 21 part he has to pay. That is, this is final price of petrol. Now difference is 1 part. So we have to find what is 1 part here. Here 20 part is the initial price he has to pay, which is 203 into 82. So increment is 21 minus 20, 1 part. So 1 part is equal to 203 into 82 divided by 20. If I consider 203 as 200, then 20 goes 10 times in 200. So this is around 820. Nearly 820. Here is answer is equal to option 1, 832. So option 1 is your answer. Actually, this is 832. An alloy contains 40% silver, 30% copper, 30% nickel. How much silver should be added to 25 kg of the alloy so that new alloy contains 50% silver? Here, initially the silver amount in this alloy is 40%. 40% of total alloy weight is 25 kg. So 10% of 25 is 2.5. 2.5 into 4 is 40%. 2.5 into 4 is 10 kg. That is, initially this alloy contains 40% silver, which is 10 kg. Now this 25 kg alloy contains 10 kg silver. So when I add S kg silver to it, it should become 50% of new alloy. 50% means half of it, that is 1 by 2. So when I add S kg of silver, new alloy weight will become 25 plus S. When I add S kg of silver, new alloy weight will become 25 plus S. So 20 plus 2S is equal to 25 plus S means here S is equal to 5 kg. Option 1 is your answer. That is, when I add 5 kg silver to this initial alloy, new alloy will contain 50% of silver. In a factory with 400 employees, ratio of number of male employees to that of female employees is 5:3. There are 87.5% regular employees in the factory. If 92% of the male employees are regular, then what is the percentage of regular female employees? Here, men and women ratio is 5:3. And total number of employees is 400. So 5 plus 3, 8 part is equal to 400 means 1 part is equal to 50. If 1 part is 50, 5 part is total number of men, which is equal to 5 into 50, 250. And 3 part is total number of women, which is equal to 3 into 50, 150. So total 250 men and 150 women are in the factory. And here 87.5% are regular employees. That is, regular employees are 87.5%. Means 12.5 into 7 is 87.5. 12.5 goes 8 times in 100. So 7 by 8 part is 87.5 percentage. So 7 by 8 of 400. Total employees 400 are regular employees. 8 goes 50 times in 400. 7 into 50, 350 employees. So regular employees are 350. Out of 400, 350 employees are regular. And out of this 350, 92 percentage men are regular. So total number of men is 250. So 92 percentage of 250 means subtract 8 percentage from 250. Then you will get 92 percentage. 10 percentage of 250 is 25. 1 percentage is 2.5. So 2.5 into 8 is equal to 20. So regular employees is equal to 250 minus 20, which is 230. So 230 employees are regular. Out of this 350, 230 employees are regular for men. Then remaining is 120 for women. So this is men and this is women. Now we need percentage of regular employees for women. Here percentage is equal to 120 out of total women is equal to 150 into 100. Here 3 goes 5 times in 15, 3 goes 4 times in 12. Now 5 goes 20 times in 100. So 4 into 20 is 80 percentage. So option 1 is your answer. 80 percentage female employees are regular. The reduction of 15% in the price of salt enables a person to buy 2 kg more for rupees 272. The reduced price of salt per kilogram is. Here, this reduction of 15% leads to 2 kg additional quantity. That is, this reduction of 15% lead to 2 kg extra quantity. Now, if I reduce it to 100%, that is 100% reduction leads to 2 by 15 into 100 quantity. That is 5 goes 3 times in 50, 5 goes 20 times in 100. 40 by 3 kilogram. That is, this 100% reduction means 40 by 3 kilogram. Here, this reduction leads to 2 kilogram and this 2 kilogram leads to this 40 by 3 kilogram. Which means this is total quantity. Total quantity after price reduction. After price reduction. That is, this 100% leads to total quantity after price reduction because this 40 by 3 kilogram is derived from this 2 kilogram. Now, 40 by 3 kilogram is the total quantity after price reduction and 40 by 3 kilogram price is equal to 272 rupees. Now, for 272 rupees, after price reduction, we will get 40 by 3 kilogram quantity, which means 1 kilogram amount cost 272 divided by 40 by 3 means 3 by 40, which is equal to 4 goes 6 times in 27, remaining 3, 4 goes 8 times in 32. So, divided by 10 means 6.8. 6.8. 6.8 into 3 means 6 into 3 is 18. 0.8 into 3 is 2.4. So 20.4. 20.4 rupees per kilogram. So reduced price is equal to 20.4 rupees per kilogram. Option 1 is your answer. After price reduction, 1 kilogram costs 20.4 rupees. Price of an item is reduced by 20%. As a result, customers can get 2 kg more of it for rupees 360. Find the original price per kilogram of the item. Here we have a short trick, that is this 20% reduction leads to this 2 kg additional amount. So 20% reduction leads to 2 kg additional amount. Then 10% reduction leads to 1 kg additional amount. Then if I find 100% reduction, then 100% reduction leads to 20 into 5 is 100, 2 into 5 is 10 kilogram. You can see this 100% reduction, we made it from 20% reduction, which means this 100% is total quantity after price reduction, because This 100% is made from this 20%. That is, this 10 kilogram include this 2 kilogram, additional 2 kilogram plus original 8 kilogram. That is, the original amount was 8 kilogram. To this 8 kilogram, because of this 20% price reduction, 2 kilogram was added. So this 10 kilogram is the total quantity after price reduction, which means here 8 kilogram was the original quantity and we need original price per kilogram. So total price is 360 divided by original quantity was 8 kilogram. So which is equal to 45 rupees, because we have already said this 20% reduction leads to 2 kilogram and this 10 kilogram is derived from this 2 kilogram. That's why this is total quantity after price reduction. We have different method as well, that is ratio method. Now we have 20% reduction. 20% means 1 by 5. Reduction means minus 1 by 5. Minus 1 by 5 means if 5 part is the original price, 5 part is the original price, then 5 minus 1, 4 part is the new price. So 4 part is new price and 5 part is original price. Now this is price ratio. We need quantity ratio. We need quantity ratio. Quantity ratio is reverse of price ratio. That is, this is price ratio is 4 by 5. Then quantity ratio is equal to 5 by 4. 5 by 4 means 5 part is new quantity and 4 part is original quantity. Now 5:4 means 5 minus 4 is 1 part. This 1 part is the difference in amount 2 kilogram, that is additional amount 2 kilogram, which means 4 part is equal to 4 into 2, 8 kilogram, and 5 part is equal to 5 into 2, 10 kilogram. Now we need original quantity. Original quantity is 4 part, which is equal to 8 kilogram. So total price is 360 rupees and original quantity is 8 kilogram. So 360 by 8 is equal to 45 rupees. So in this way you can also calculate. So you have two methods. This is second method. I think first method is more simple. In a manufacturing unit, it was noted that price of raw material has increased by 25% and the labor cost has gone up from 30% of the cost of raw material to 38% of the cost of raw material. What percentage of the consumption of raw material be reduced to keep the cost same as that before the increase? Here, initial cost of raw material, consider it as 100 rupees. Now, raw material cost increased to 25%. So 25% increment in raw material cost means final cost is 100 plus 25, 125 rupees. Now labor cost. Initial labor cost was 30% of the cost of raw material. So initial cost of raw material was 100 rupees. Now 30% of 100 rupees is the initial labor cost, which is equal to 30 rupees. Now it is increased to 38% of the cost of raw material. Now final cost of raw material is 125. So 38% of 125 is the final labor cost. Now 10% of 125 is 12.5. Then 20% is 12.5 into 2, 25. Then 40% is 25 into 2, 50. This is 40%. Now subtract 2%. Here 1% is 1.25. Then 2% is 2.5. So 50 minus 2.5 is equal to 47.5. So here total cost. Now total cost is equal to raw material cost plus labor cost. And initial total cost is equal to 100 plus 30, 130. And final labor cost is equal to 125 plus 47.5. 125 plus 40 is 165. And 165 plus 7.5 is 172.5. Now here you can see increment is from initial total cost to final total cost. Increment is equal to, increment in total cost is equal to 42.5. Now here question clearly says that we have to keep the cost same as that before the increase. Before the increase cost was 130 rupees. So we need to keep this 130 rupees. In order to keep this 130 rupees, we have to subtract 42.5 from this final cost 172.5. So here percentage reduction of the consumption of raw material is same as percentage reduction in the total consumption. Because here raw material cost influences the total cost. That is, total cost is based on this raw material cost. So percentage reduction in the consumption of raw material is same as the percentage reduction of total cost. Here we should reduce 42.5 from 172.5. So percentage reduction is equal to 42.5 out of 172.5 into 100, which is equal to 25 goes 4 times in 100. So 4 into 4 is 16. 25 goes 17 times in 425. Same way here 25 goes 6 times in 150, remaining 225. So 25 goes 9 times in 225. Now 17 goes 4 times in 68, remaining 1. So 17 goes 0 times in 1, 17 goes 5 times in 100. Now 100 by 4.05 is around 25 and less than 25. So here your answer is nearly 25. Nearly 25 and less than 25 is equal to option 3. That is 24.6% is the percentage reduction in consumption of raw material. That is, we should reduce 24.6% of raw material consumption. Then we can maintain the total cost as 130 rupees. A person while trading the shares of a particular company observed that its price has gone down by 10% from the previous day. In anticipation of increment on the next day, he held it for the next day. But the share price further falls down by another 8% of the previous day. Then he sells his shares and gets 12,420. How much could he have saved had he sold it the previous day? Here, share price gone down to 10% from the initial value. And again, the share price decreased to 8% from the previous day. Now, after this 8% decrement, he sold the shares at 12,420. That is, this 8% reduction leads to this 12,420. This 8% reduction is from the previous day. So, previous day share value is equal to 100%. 100% minus 8% is equal to 12,420 means 92% is equal to 12,420. Now, if he sold it in previous day, he would have get 100% value. But he will get 92% today. So, if he sold it in previous day, he would have saved 8%. So, this is savings. Now, 8% value is equal to 12,420 divided by 92 into 8. 4 goes 2 times in 8, 4 goes 2 times in 9, 3 times in 12. And 23 goes 5 times in 124. 23 into 5 is equal to 100 plus 15, 115. Remaining 9. So 23 goes 4 times in 92 and remaining 0. So 8% value is equal to 540 into 2, 1080. Option 2 is your answer. Actually, you can solve it using this 8%. This 8% reduction leads to this 12,420 value. 8%, write it in the fraction format, which is equal to 2 by 25. So, minus 2 by 25 means 25 is the previous day value. From this 25, 2 part is reducing. So, this will become 23 by 25. Now, 23 part is the current value, which is 12,420, and 25 part is the previous day value. Now, you can see difference here is equal to 2 part. So, we need to find out what is 2 part. 23 goes 540 times in 12,420, then 2 part is equal to 540 into 2, 1080. So, in this way, you can also solve this. if you are aware of the fractional value and how to take it. Then you can find it in just 2-3 steps. Some students, only boys and girls from different schools, appeared for an Olympiad exam. 20% of the boys and 15% of the girls failed the exam. The number of boys who passed the exam was 70 more than that of girls who passed the exam. A total of 90 students failed. Find the number of students who appeared for the exam. Here, 20% of the boys plus 15% of the girls who failed the exam. Total number of students failed is 90. So this is equal to 90. And here the number of boys who passed the exam was 70 more than that of girls passed the exam. Number of boys who passed is equal to 80% of boys, which is 70 more than, number of girls who passed the exam. Girls who passed the exam is equal to 100 minus 15, 85%. So difference between these two is equal to 70. Now, if I multiply this with 4, that will be equal to 20 into 4 is equal to 80% boys plus 15 into 4 is equal to 60% girls. 90 into 4 is equal to 360. Now, if I subtract 360 minus 70, which is equal to 290, now these two terms cancel. 60 minus 85 is equal to 145% girls. Now, 145 goes 2 times in 290, which means girls is equal to 2 into 100, 200 girls. Total girls is 200 means here 15% of 200 is equal to 10% is 20, then 5% is 10. So 15% is equal to 15 into 2, 30. So if number of girls, 15% girls is 30, then 20% boys should be 60, because 60 plus 30 is 90. If 20% boys is 60, then 20 into 5 is equal to 100% boys. So total number of boys should be 60 into 5, 300. So 300 plus 200 is 500. Option 3 is your answer. That is total number of students is 500. If the price of an article is raised by 35%, by how much percentage must a householder reduce his consumption of that article so as not to increase his expenditure? Consider initial rate as 100 rupees. Then it is increased to 35% means final price is 135 rupees. So 35 rupees increment. Now we should reduce this 35 rupees increment from this increased price 135 in order to maintain the same consumption. That is, we should reduce this 35 rupees increment from the increased price 135 to maintain the same consumption. Now 5 goes 7 times in 35, 5 goes 2 times in 13, 5 goes 7 times in 35. So 700 by 27. Now if you look at the option, this is equal to 27 goes 25 times in 700. So remaining is 25 into 27 is equal to 7 into 5, 35. 3 remaining, 2 into 7, 14 plus 10, 24, 24 plus 3, 27, 2 into 2 plus 2, 6. So 675. 700 minus 675 is equal to 25. So 25 into 25 out of 27. So option 3 is your answer. On Monday, the value of company's share was rupees 7.5. The price increased by 6% on Tuesday, decreased by 1.5% on Wednesday, and decreased by 2% on Thursday. Then the value of share when trade opened on Friday is, here use A plus B plus AB by 100, or you can directly calculate on 750 instead of 7.5. Then it convert to 7.5. Here when you use this formula, put negative signs for decrement and put positive signs for increment. So first calculate for 6 and 1.5. 6% increment and 1.5% decrement. So this will become 6 into 1.5 divided by 100. Here this is minus because 1.5 is decrement. Now this will become 4.5, and here if you calculate this term is around 0.03 because 1.5 into 6 is 3. 3 by 100 is 0.03. I'll take approximate value, that is this is 4.5% increment. Now calculate for 4.5% and 2% decrement. So this is equal to 4.5 minus 2 is equal to 2.5. Here also leave this term. So this is around 2.5% increment. Actually, when you include these two terms, your answer can be 2.4 or 2.3 or 2.2. But I'll take 2.5. So 2.5% of the initial value is 7.5. So increment is equal to 2.5% of 7.5. I'll write it as 25% of 0.75. So which is equal to 25% means 1 by 4. So 0.75 by 4 is equal to 4 goes 1 time in 7, 4 goes 8 times in 32. So this is around 0.18. Increment is around 0.18. So initial value is equal to 7.5. Then increment is 2.5% of 7.5 which is equal to 0.18. So final value is equal to 7.68. So your answer is option B. You can see here answer is 7.67. We got 7.68. You can see difference is more than 1 here. So you can directly know this smaller terms. If a radius of sphere is decreased by 48%, then by what percentage does its surface area decrease? Here, surface area of sphere is equal to 4 pi r square. So when one r decreased by 48%, other are also decreased by 48%. So you can use successive discount formula, that is a plus b plus ab by 100. Now percentage reduction is equal to minus 48 plus minus 48 into minus 48 divided by 100. Now this is equal to minus 96 plus 8 square 64. 4 into 8 32. 32 into 2 is equal to 64. 64 plus 6 is 70. 4 square 16. 16 plus 7 is equal to 23. So this is divided by 100 means 23.04. Now 96 minus 23 means 73. 73 minus 0.04 means 72.96. 73 minus 0.04 is 72.96. Option 2 is your answer. If 20% of A plus B is 30% of A minus B, then what percentage of B is equal to A? What percentage of B equal to A means B should be in the denominator when you convert it into percentage, and write A in terms of B. Here 20% means 1 by 5, or write 20% of A plus B is equal to 30% of A minus B. Percentage cancel, 0 cancel. 2A plus 2B is equal to 3A minus 3B. From this 3A minus 2A is A, 2B plus 3B is 5B. So A is equal to 5 times B means A is 500% of B. A is 500% of B. Option 3 is your answer. Or if you have confusion, here what percentage of B is equal to A? What percentage of B means write B in the denominator. Now write A in terms of B and convert it into percentage. Here A is equal to 5B. A is 5B. So 5B by B into 100 means 500%. Mohan gets 12% increase in his sale amount in the first year and 15% increase in the second year. With that, his present sale is rupees 1,28,800. What was his sale 2 years ago? Here we can use the successive increment formula. That is, in first year it is 12%, in second year it is 15%, plus 12 into 15 divided by 100. That is A plus B plus AB by 100, which is equal to 12 plus 15, 27. 12 into 15, 12 into 10, 120, 12 into 5, 60. 120 plus 60 is 180. 180 by 100 is 1.8. 1.8. So 27 plus 1.8 is equal to 28.8%. So in 2 years, increment is equal to 28.8%. Consider initial amount as 100%. So total increment is equal to 128.8%. Now it is given in the question as 1,28,800. Now 128.8 into 10 is equal to 1288. So 1% is equal to 1000 means 100% is the initial sale, which is equal to 1 lakh. 1000 into 100, 1 lakh. So option 4 is your answer. A person's salary was decreased by 50% and subsequently increased by 50%. By what much percentage does his salary increase or decrease? Initially consider 100 rupees was the salary, then decreased by 50% means 100 minus 50 is 50 rupees current salary. Again increased by 50% means 50% of 50 is 25. So 50 plus 25, 75 rupees. Now salary is 75. So decrement is equal to 25%. 100 minus 75, 25%. Option 4 is your answer. 11 by 5 of a number A is 22% of number B. The number B is equal to 2.5% of third number C. If the value of C is 5500, then the sum of 80% of A and 40% of B is. Here 11 by 5 means 2.2. So 2.2 of A is equal to 22% of B. 22% means 22 by 100, that is 0.22 of B. Now 0.22 goes 10 times in 2.2. So A by B ratio is equal to 1 by 10. That is, if A is 1 part, then B is 10 part. Now B is equal to 2.5% of C. B is equal to 2.5% of C. 25 goes 4 times in 100. So 2.5 goes 40 times in 100. So B by C ratio is equal to 1 by 40. But here B is 10 part. So if I multiply numerator and denominator with 10, then B is equal to 10 part and C is equal to 400 part. So C is 400 part. But here in question C is given as 5500, which means this 400 part is equal to 5500. Then 4 part is equal to 55. If 4 part is 55, 1 part is 55 by 4. Then 80% of A means 0.8. 0.8 into 1 part. A is equal to 1 part. 1 part is 55 by 4 plus 40% of B. 40% is 0.4. B is equal to 10 part. 10 part is equal to, if 1 part is 55 by 4, then 10 part is 550 by 4. Now 4 cancel. Here 4 goes 0.2 times in 0.8. So 55 into 0.2 is equal to 11, and here remaining is 55. So 55 plus 11 is equal to 66. So your answer is option 4. Ratio of monthly incomes of A and B is 11:3 and the ratio of their expenditure is 9:11. If both of them manage to save rupees 4,000 per month, find the difference in their incomes. Here monthly income is in the ratio 11:3 and expenditure is in the ratio 9:11. Now you can see here difference between income and expenditure is equal to 2 part. 13 minus 11 is 2 part. 11 minus 9 is also 2 part. And this 2 part is given in the question as 4,000 rupees. And here we need difference between their income. Difference between their income is 13 minus 11 is 2 part. Now you can see here difference is same, that is 2 part, which is 4,000. So option 3 is your answer. This is income and this is expenditure ratio, and 2 part is equal to 4,000 as well. A person's salary was decreased by 50% and subsequently increased by 50%. Then again increased by 100%. How much percentage does he lose or gain? Consider initial salary of this person as 100 rupees. Then salary decreased by 50% means 50% decrement means 50% of 100 is 50. So 100 minus 50, 50 rupees is the salary after reduction. Now again this is increased by 50%. Now 50% increment on this 50 means 50% of 50 is equal to 25 rupees. So 50 plus 25, 75 rupees is the current salary. Now again this 75 again increased by 100%. 100% increment on this 75 means 100% of 75 is 75 rupees. So 75 plus 75, 150 rupees is the final salary. Now how much is the percentage loss or gain means here 100 is the initial salary and 150 is the final salary. That is increment is equal to 50 rupees. 50 rupees means 50%. 50% of 100 is 50 rupees. So 50% gain means option 2 is your answer. A man spends 60% of his salary on household expenses, 20% of his salary on rent, and out of remaining salary he donated 80% to a trust. If he is left with rupees 20,000, then what is his salary? Consider 100 rupees as his salary. Then out of his 100 rupees, 60% he spent on household. So 60% means 60 rupees on 100 he spent on household, and 20% he spent on rent. 20% means 20 rupees he spent on rent. Remaining is 20%. That is 20 rupees. So out of this 20 rupees, he donated 80% to a trust. So out of this 20 rupees, he donated 80%. 80% means 10% is 2. 10% of 20 is 2. So 2 into 8, 16 is 80%. So he donated 16 rupees. 16 rupees to a trust. Remaining is 4 rupees. So remaining is 4 rupees means here in the question remaining is 20,000. So this 4 rupees is 20,000. Then 1 rupee is equal to 5,000. So here 1 rupee is 5,000 means we need to find out what is 100 rupees. 100 rupees is equal to 100 into 5,000, that is 5 lakh. Option 2 is your answer.